my god, forgot to turn on the mic again. Anyway, welcome to the Corner Bread studio stream. Sorry for being so noob. Do stupid things every day. Haven't touched this sculpt in a while, so still need to orientate myself. And I've done like quite a lot of things in between the last time I touched this to opening this up today. I feel like I can kind of see like there's a like improvement in my skill, especially when it comes to faces and stuff. So I'm going to adjust a little bit of things and then I'll work on her clothes. And yeah, I really like her. Let me just make this a little bit, because it's too colored right now. Not sure whether this is too white, but and it's quite, I guess it's quite difficult to get the color right. And then I'm thinking when it comes to not really sure what kind of colors I want. Let me just reset and see what it looks like. I feel like whenever I do something different, a race, it takes a while to figure out like what kind of bump and cavity colors I want for the curvature. But I'm thinking I want like some bit of purple. And I'll try to do purple for both. Maybe I can just do this for now. And then I will do like subsurface. For today's lesson of the stream, you can change multiple materials. The materials are multiple objects by multi-selection. So I like to do this when I want to change a couple of things to subsurface. then this way the amount and all that will also be applied to every single thing. So I probably go around this much. I'll need to make this thinner. I think for now this is good. This one. I like to make eyelashes quite opaque, I think. But normally soft surface will create like the colors will be a little bit more translucent. So normally around this time, then I'll add a little bit more shadow and stuff. So let's kind of just let's see if this works out. Because Frieren doesn't really have that much of a lip stick. I think her lip color is pretty like just natural skin, I guess. Of course I can kind of just push it a little bit, but based on what I feel looks nice, I guess. There's still a lot of things to work on to improve and all that. Then I like to create some glossiness to lip areas just to make them a bit distinct from other areas. The chin too. Different areas of the skin. This is just like a very quick way to give some life to someone's like a head sculpt in my experience. So let's change this color a little bit. And let's adjust the head a little bit. Make some corrections. Whenever I'm making subtle adjustments like this, I need to make sure that it looks fine on different angles. The way that I do that is just to undo and redo when I'm at different positions. So like side view, undo, redo, something like that. Then just to increase the contrast for this area for a bit. Just adding some shadow over here. Sometimes it's easier to go like pretty hard on the color and then just use the hello sorter. Yeah, I love Frieren so much. I feel like 2025 is like the year when where I'm just like making all my favorite things, which is really fun. But you're welcome back. It's nice to catch you again. I'm not really good at doing the nose area, so I'm just going to do a little bit and then I'll go to the clothes because I'm kind of like procrastinating with the clothes too. Oh my god, it's wrong. And then maybe increase the resolution of this because it's always like disorienting to see like all the polygon. Maybe 140. No, I think a bit higher. I think eventually I want to fix this up, but for now it's just reducing the size of the different faces. Then this should be not as bad in a very fast time. So I think that just looks a little bit better from distance, and that's pretty good for now. So I think, oh my god, I'm supposed to do clothes. Yay! Wake up call. I think this morning too, I was like, man, what do I do today? I don't really feel like working on the other sculpt because I feel like I've looked at it for too long. And I painted yesterday, so I was looking through all my files, like in both the painting side. There are quite a few paintings that I want to work on that I've sketched out, but then like it's still like extremely nerve-wracking to paint on stream. Somehow like with sculpting, like if I'm making mistakes and stuff, like I don't know, I feel like it's not as bad. But anyway, I saw the Frieren face and I'm like, oh, I feel like working on her again today. So that's what it is. Oh my god, I don't know how to do her ears. Oh my god, direction's wrong. Let's shape this better. I think ears are one of those things that I keep forgetting, that it's delicate and difficult, and I should just give myself more time. So one of the things that I like to do when it comes to sculpting the ears is to, let's see, find it a little bit. Yeah, it's quite thick. But one of the things I like to do for ears, because of the way that there are a lot of plane changes, is to use the masking tool. Which I'll do in a sec. Just shaping out the main part first. Check the overall shape on the different angles. Not sure whether it has to be, it can go even thinner. Maybe I'll just go a little bit thinner first, and then let's use the masking tool. So using the cell mask thing, I'll blur it out a little bit. This is just to cover the areas that are underneath. Something like this. Because you're going to do this this part here. Let me see. Then with this, I can just focus on this like underlying area here. probably like this, then I can clear the mask and then can go in and smooth out these areas. Yeah, this is a way that I've been liking to do for areas where I need to have a deep crease. So like the area between the lips too. I've been doing this quite often. Then fix up any unevenness. Then that should be it for the base of this ear. Then make it a little bit more pointed like this. And then look at it relative to everything. The shape is a little bit off. And then because I can't tell like what is right or wrong, then I'll just work on something else. Sometimes I find it easier to like work on different areas like in bits that I can refresh like my eyes to see like what did I do wrong in the previous time. Probably just want to give, let me see. I'll probably work on her neck. No, maybe the cape first. So let's work on the cape. See, 140. I'll probably try to use like subdivision for this. So I need to see which one I want to use. I feel like maybe I'll use a box. Actually, cylinder might be fine. I'm going to remove this for a bit. But the idea would be using spheres. What did I use for? Let me think. Sure, you know what? I forgot. I was using a box. I don't remember like what I was using for the different characters. Wait, I need to not select these. I think I probably used a box for the Night Rain characters and it was working out well. So that's what I'll be doing too. I'll probably do like an each of one face. And let's see what I need to do here. Probably around this side. And if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to redo it with something else. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So maybe 10. I guess 43 is a bit too long. I'm not sure because there's going to be quite a lot of wrinkles. I'm trying to think what to do. So you can see like the idea taking place right now. Just wrapping things up. Usually like for me the part to count like how many I need, that one takes the most time. Quite close. Am I going to do more of these enemy characters? Yes. I feel like I learned a lot from making them too, because like the proportions and all that, it's very interesting to study. Let me see. I thought I had a side view. Do I not have a side? Oh, was this a side view? Yeah, I want to make the rest eventually, so. I think I also used to, because of like the environment that I grew up in, I also, like for many years, like I kind of avoided doing anime stuff because of the sentiment that people have towards anime stuff. Like just in my environment, like this, I'm just speaking from personal experience. So kind of just never really done anime stuff for a very long time. But then, like over time I realized that like my views towards anime was so like dead wrong. And like anime is like one of those mediums where I feel like the creators really care about their characters and just really care about, at least the good ones, about character development, consistency, making people feel real. And if it's not really realistic, it's like kind of like characters that at least I want to aspire to be. And then after I started doing more anime stuff, like which one did I start with? Was One Piece the first one that I did for a birthday card? That one I did quite quickly. Wait, was it? Was it One Piece? And then this one was next, is it? But anyway, after doing a few of them, I was like, like it kind of felt like is it the floodgates? I guess it felt like I've been deprived of doing anime things. And I just find it so fun now. Okay. We're just adjusting her body a bit. Because what's underneath would determine like what the others will look like. Like it's nice to have a base to follow. This box. Oh my god, I need to go soon. I hope this progress is not too slow. The initial shaping will be one of the slowest part, at least for me. And then, let me see. This one has to be as long as the front side. I'll probably switch to dynamic topology at some point. I think for now this is pretty good. And then I'll probably use the mask tool. Let me change the, no, not this one. No. I think this, no. This sounds the most accurate. Okay. So maybe I'll just move it a little bit. It's fine if it's messy. The way that I work is like to make it somewhat close to, like, a bit exaggerated compared to the original, and then I'm not sure whether it's gonna work out, and then smooth it out a bit, because normally smoothing out will average things out. So I like to exaggerate the shape a bit, and then I should something like that. Then push this back. I guess she's wearing like alternate black and white. Maybe I will just make this a bit dark first. Like this. And then, I mean, everything's not like exact and all that yet. I mean, this is just starting out. Like this. I guess it's good that at least the overall feeling of it feels not too bad. And then before I go, I'm just going to add some tubes. And then let's try this. Tubes tool is very versatile, especially for things like this. So I'm going to test this out, changing the profile to something pretty flat. So I'll check that this shape is affecting this edge and not like the front side. So the front side is keeping its thickness, and I'm making the side thinner just so that it looks more like, not sure that I should make it this thin, but for now, like, usually thicker is a little bit easier to handle, especially if you're new to working with, less used to working with 3D. So I'm going to it's going to create this artifact thing. I'll fix it another time. Something that I can do too is to create, I think, let me see, something like this. Then you create like a divot. Although, oh my god, not sure whether I can just make it a little bit, make it super close like this. Then this will create a little bit of this, that like center part. Can I? Okay. So probably maybe like maybe something like this. Then it'll create that center line. And I can change it. Can I drop this? It's really fun to do new things. And probably I will do, like, just to do it, I will create a mirror from, I'll just create a mirror at the world origin and then do this. Then that's like twice the work done. And then just bring this over to the back. And then just add a lot more. Just add a lot more to quickly see the proof of concept. Normally I'll just add points to where it has intersections. Very better if I can twist this. So something like this. It'll be better if I can rotate it. Maybe I can try. Yeah, I think that works. Because everything is like dependent on each other. So now that it's just a quick proof of concept, I'm not going to bother about like these small intersections and stuff yet. Hello, Danny. Thanks for tuning in. Struggle Starlights. This is like I guess like this is sort of my first deep dive into stylized things, and it's been an interesting ride doing stylized. There's quite a lot of different things to take note of. That's like, it's quite different from doing more realistic things. Although I guess like my style has always been more towards stylized than realistic, so there's like some crossover with the things that I normally do by myself and doing all these anime things. Let me can I subdivide this? Yep. Oh yeah, this one needs to be cloth. This one too. Oh my god, I should be ending the stream now, but then no, I want to finish this. Okay, wait. Okay, let's just like speed run this. Then turn this to black, gray, black, gray. And then bring this up. Let's bring up the posts just to give it a little bit of a nice curve on the edges. And then the same thing, I'm going to use the tubes tool. It's a bit roundish at the top, I think. So I'm just going to do a new one. So I'm going to do this. Just thinking where I should put it. I'm trying to think how to God, thinking too much. And then profile, change it a little bit to something like this to match up to that. And then this one's a little bit too harsh, so maybe I'll do a little bit more like a 3-point sharpness instead of doing like a, what's it called, like the what's this thing called? And then the rest is just about going around the neck. Let's see whether it works. Let's just bring it. With tube stool, it's a lot easier to like just put the endpoint at the final destination. So I should just put it here. And after that, you drag out to fill up the in-between. And then the in-between is just about, this is the fastest way for me to quickly add points to a very long distance. So I know that it's ending somewhere around here. Then the rest is just like super fast fill up like this. You can see how fast it is to do it like that instead of like dragging this on and on and on and on like that. So just a little tip that I can share for working on these kind of stuff. And then height, I can adjust the thickness of this to a bit thicker, and then that should be almost all. Let's put in a spear. This should be the last thing for this stream. So as always, thank you for tuning in and seeing whatever progress that I'm making. I know that I seem to be like doing many random things, but the goal is to just get faster eventually over time, that it doesn't matter like how different all my things look like. So with this, I'm going to use this color. It's a little bit more red, and something like this. And then there's like other stuff to do, but yay, it's pretty alright. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I can help in that way. I feel like that's like, I'm not sure whether my stream also helped me in that sense, or like it works the opposite direction. I guess like depending on the day and what I'm doing, it feels different. Whether or not it's a good or bad thing is like another story. You just need to push this out a little bit just to hide that connection a bit first for now. And that's it. Thank you for tuning into this one. I have to go. Please watch Frieren if you haven't. It's so pretty and it's so nice. It's like is it my favorite anime of all time? I think it would be a very strong contender for my favorite anime of all time. Like, I just love the character so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have fun at your work. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will enjoy the rest of my day too.